Why, thank you, my love. Good morning, guys. I'm in bed doing my morning pages. It is Saturday. It is 9 a.m. probably. I had such a good sleep, thank God, the whole week. I was just not sleeping enough, and my goal for last night was just to get good quality long sleep. And that's exactly what I got. However, sitting in bed, even though I'm drinking coffee, I'm still getting a little drowsy. So let's get up, let's go to the office. I have quite a big day today. I'm leading one call for my private community Tease Castle. I'm also leading a call with a manifesting practice for my course called the Focus Week. I also want to record a podcast episode or a couple because I'm a little bit behind. And same with YouTube. I want to finish editing a video and maybe even publish it. It's a lot of work today, but what a blessing. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, wow, okay, I have a lot to do on Saturday, but like these are all the things that I love to do. Blessed. No, seriously, I know it's a cliche, but ever since I came back to Frankfurt, it's been a week, I've been just walking around and I'm like, I'm so blessed, I'm so privileged, I'm so lucky to be here. But the most exciting thing is actually coming up on Monday. I'm going on a trip to Sicily with the girls from Tease Castle. I founded Tease Castle years ago, and as a byproduct, people who were in the community, they started meeting each other. They started obviously talking in our calls, but then also meeting each other, traveling together, becoming really close friends. Some of them are best friends. Some of them like started a podcast together. Some of them go to the mountains like every year and they send me photos. Like it's really, really sweet. And I've been wanting to create a retreat for Tease Castle because it's online. We do have meetups, but I wanted like a more immersive, longer retreat where everybody can hang out for like, I don't know, 5 days. And I looked into it and I spent a lot of time researching locations, researching pricing, researching like how to make it work logistically. And I've organized a retreat before and I've organized events for work before. So I know that it's a lot of planning, it's a lot of executing, putting everything together, and it takes a lot of time. So I realized that this year is just impossible for me to pull that off. But I was just like, oh, I had my mood board somewhere at sea, we're doing a retreat, and then you know what happened? I got a message. The girls, they're organizing a trip by themselves. They're like taking care of all the logistics, they found a location, and they invited me to join. I don't know, that just made me feel so honored and so, I don't know, it's so cute. Flying there on Monday, and I've got a pack for that as well. I got my nails done as like mermaid nails, and I'm not gonna show you my toes here, maybe later, but my toes are also kind of like mermaid colors with glitter, so literally cannot wait. But first, taking care of everything today, being really present, gonna do my morning pages to clear my head, and then let's get started. Natural makeup today. I just put on my tinted sunscreen and now I'm going in with the RMS Uncover Up Concealer. This is something I'm excited about. I picked it up yesterday at Sephora. This is the RMS Beauty Lip to Cheek Glow Quad, a collection of their colors. I've never used these, so I'm excited. And I've also watched the founder of RMS Beauty talk about how the most natural blush shade is actually red. Whenever I use red blush, I really, really like how it turns out, so I was really happy to purchase this and test it out. And we're ready for the day. Hey guys, we're in my kitchen right now because I really wanted to show you this. This is my literal dream come true. This is a Marzocco espresso machine for making the best coffee at home. I have a goal of learning how to make the best espresso, and I want to make it the best coffee in Frankfurt. This is Linnea. So far she's been with us for a week, and every day it's like a fun little experiment to make coffee. A few years ago I was doing a practice for understanding your true desires, and it's actually the practice that we also did in the focus week on the first day because it's just so good. I've realized through this practice that the 3 things I wanted the most at the time didn't have to do anything with accomplishment, didn't have anything to do with the things that I thought were my goals. The 3 things I really deeply truly wanted were to have specialty coffee every day, to have fresh flowers in my house every single day, and to go to Paris. It's all my reality now. It is so easy. Every week my boyfriend brings me fresh flowers. Now we have the Marzocco machine, and we have my favorite beans in the world, which are the barn, and I cannot count how many times I've been to Paris. So this is a little reminder that first of all of your dreams are valid. Doesn't matter how silly it sounds. If that's something that you want, you deserve it. And secondly, your reminder that everything that you want is actually really possible for you. Even if there's no confirmation around you that it will happen, even if there's no evidence for things changing, it is possible for you, and you're gonna have that dream authentic life for yourself if that's something that you work towards. Here she is! Okay, I do have a long way ahead of me to my perfect espresso, but this coffee tastes pretty damn good. I'm done with recording podcast number 1, and this one was actually for the focus week. The difference is when I'm recording a podcast episode for my podcast, it's more casual. I feel like I'm just chatting to friends. I'm recording a voice message to friends. But if it's a podcast for one of my courses, then it's more educational. I'm more like focus centered, and I have points that I need to make. I don't want any water to be in it, like I want it to be very value packed. There's of course a lot of value in my regular podcast episodes. I think I give my all there as well, but it's just the vibe that's different. Like it's just more casual, and here I try to make it more educational and grounded. I'm done with that. It is so sunny outside. I feel like I should take a walk, by the way, below my microphone. I feel like this is so symbolic. The books that my microphone rests upon are The Creative Act by Rick Rubin, Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky in original, and Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky, but in German, because that's a book I got from my boyfriend. I feel like it was maybe our first month anniversary, and I was like, if you want to be with me, this is my culture, and this is what I was raised on. You read it. I just realized that it's time for lunch. I had breakfast, but I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I just made some scrambled eggs, and I'm gonna have them with some salmon. Something I've realized about work recently is that I am the product. My energy is the product, my insight, and that's why taking care of my energy and taking care of myself, it's like the most important part of it, so that I can actually have more to give to others. So for instance, today I'm leading 2 group calls, and they're not the kind of group call where you can just like be on your phone or be distracted. I am leading the call, and I'm also intently listening to everybody because I want to give everyone my best and support everyone. It requires energy. I love my work so much, and to be able to give my best, I need to take care of myself. That's why I had 9 hours of sleep last night, and that's why I am eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks, which is something that, I don't know, food is not that, of course food is essential for me, but it's not something that, if I'm deeply immersed into something that I'm doing, I will forget to eat. Like if I'm editing a video, for instance, I can just be sitting there for 6 hours, and time goes by, and I will have a coffee, and I will have some water, and then I'll just like keep being at it, but it's not the way to go. And honestly, being in a relationship with a man has helped me eat more and eat more regularly. I feel like that's what happens when people get into relationships. But if I'm without him, like if I'm traveling on my own, or if I'm at home alone sometimes, I just find whatever is there so I can fill myself up, but I don't really care that much. But when I'm with my boyfriend, we have like a breakfast together, and we have a dinner date, so it's more, I don't know, I think it's a very positive effect on my health actually. Outside was definitely the right call. The weather is just perfect. It's so sunny and nice to get some sunshine on my skin. Oh my gosh, that was a 2.5 hour call, and it was such a rich discussion. We were looking into family roles and how our parents' relationships impacted us, we learned about love and conflict and partnerships, growing up with our parents as an example. And there was just so much goodness in this call. I feel like I'll be processing it for the rest of the weekend, but I'm just so grateful to have space like Dee's Castle where we can talk about these things and support each other and just bring our awareness on these topics and heal. I have an hour and a half before my next call, but this time for the focus week, and I'm thinking if I want to eat or take a little nap or work more. I just check in with myself. I think I'm going to take maybe a 15-20 minute break, close my eyes for 10 minutes and make myself a fresh tea and go back to work because I really want to edit that YouTube video, so hopefully I have enough time. I'm the happiest person in the world right now because I opened the freezer and I found the risotto that my boyfriend made a while ago, and he made a little too much, so we froze some of it. I remember it tasted so good, and now I get to have it as a snack. It's like a gift from your past self, or in my case, the gift from my past man. My break is over. In this point of my day, there's only 2 questions I need to ask of myself. I. What would I do if I were in Italy? The second question is, what would Lorelai Gilmore do? And the answer to both of those questions is, have another coffee. I will not be made feel guilty for drinking my 3rd cup of coffee today. I love coffee. Sue me. Sue me. Throw a stone at me, everyone who has not sinned. Oh, seriously, it is almost 7 p.m. I had my mint tea, but I would really do well with a little latte. It is 9 p.m. I just finished the call. I know whatever I'm going to say is probably going to sound very cheesy, but there's no way around it. I feel so honored to be put into the position where I get to create space for these conversations. We first talked about the dreams of ours that have already come true and how it all came together in the most magical way, and just the joy and the inspiration I felt while everybody was sharing their stories. I cannot describe it. It just makes me feel so good about life and about the world and about the people in it. And then for the second part, we were completing a scripting practice, and then afterwards we were discussing that more and sharing our insights, and I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful, and I feel so at peace. And honestly, in that call, it's the most inspiring, wise, interesting women from all over the world. It's not just women in the course, but in this call today it was just women from San Francisco to New York City to Brussels to Almaty, all over the world, and we get to come together and support each other, cheer on each other. That's my dream come true, honestly. I just feel awesome. I feel so good. I had dinner plans that I did not confirm. My boyfriend and I, we were invited to something, but I was like, the call might go a little bit longer, so I might not make it, and I'm totally fine with not making it. This was so worth it. And now I'm kind of feeling like ordering some Mexican food, actually, like a nice cheesy burrito with some veggies. Maybe I can get some nachos too. That would be so much fun. I did not record 2 podcasts like I wanted. I did not edit my YouTube video. However, I led 2 group calls that were over 2 hours long each. I did laundry twice. I took a walk. I had nutritious meals throughout the day. I vlogged and recorded this video. I recorded 1 podcast. That was really good. So overall, I think I've accomplished a lot today, and that is enough. And tomorrow is going to be a new day, and there will be more things that I want to create and do. I used to feel like if I didn't do everything that I set out to do, that I failed. But actually, when I focus on the gains, when I focus on everything that I have done, like, it's been a great day. I've been super productive. Good job. Proud of myself. And now it's time to rest and decompress and enjoy my